But I just don't see why he would like, okay, and I get it. You know, Michael's coming from an environment where they let the players say whatever, whenever, however they wanted to. And to a certain extent, you know, Philly has been, you know, they have Malcolm Jenkins. They have a Chris Long. So guys have been outspoken in different areas.
Yep.
But they don't normally talk about football play like they did in Seattle.
They don't.
So I think Michael is bringing a little bit of that from Seattle to Philadelphia. But I just don't see the benefits in him saying what they're going to be or how good they could be because we don't know. I can assure you, everybody has taken the Eagles' defense. They've broken them down. They see what they like to do, and down in distance, they like to see areas of the field. So teams will attack them differently this year, Skip, than what happened last year. That's just the way it goes. But let's see how this thing plays out, Michael. There's no guarantee because I can assure you, if the Rams get Ndamukong Suh, I'm going to take their defense over yours. If J.J. Watt comes back healthy and Wynton Merciless comes back healthy, I'm probably going to take their defense over yours.
So this is all from the perspective of a Dallas Cowboy fan. And as I read these remarks, then watched these remarks yesterday and last night, I was like, way to go out on the limb, Michael, because it's pretty easy to talk this big and bold when you're joining this group.
Right.
Because to me, Michael Bennett's about to become the third best defensive lineman in this group, in this rotation.
Yeah.
Because Brandon Graham's a little better.
Yeah.
Fletcher Cox, I know they're different players, but Fletcher Cox is just an all-around better player right now.
He might be the fourth because Barnett is not a joke.
I wrote that down. Thank you very much. You want to talk about power flying off the edge?
Yes.
Whew, in the Super Bowl, I was like, whoa, whoa. By the way, now the left tackle that was trying to block him in the Super Bowl is now a New York Giant, but that's
he did a good job. Oh, Nate did a good job.
No, he did.
He did a good job.
But Derek Barnett was flying around that. Oof. So, Michael thinks happy days are here again. He thinks he's now joined Legion of Boom 2, right? Because now he can talk. Because last year he really couldn't talk because he couldn't back it up on the field with the group that was left on the field. Right. Everybody was hurt or, you know, just they'd sort of lost heart for playing after what you talked about, that flashpoint at the end of the 2014 Super Bowl. So he has now joined the deepest, I'm not sure it's the best, but it is the deepest defensive line in football because I remind everybody, which is killing me, there's a Lodi Nada, and there is still Chris Long. So the rotation of this is just spectacular. This is gangrene, man. They are coming from everywhere. This is a big, bad group in which Michael Bennett is just one of.
Right.
But I don't think Eli is saying he's coming for me or Dak's saying he's coming. They might be thinking they're coming for me, right?
Yeah, and the thing is, Michael understands this. The second title is harder than the first because it's a lot easier being the chaser than the chasee.
Yeah.
Teams gear up for you because they want they want to be in your position. You are the champion, and everybody's applauding you. And when you come to town, everybody shows up because that's their Super Bowl.
Yep.
But I remember, and I tell people the second was always the hardest because what we were able to do the first time around is that we beat the Green Bay Packers, Skip, who the NFC had won 13 straight Super Bowls. So we beat the team that was the reigning defending champ and had the MVP of the league in Brett Favre.
That's true.
So now, and Mike is telling us the whole offseason, guys, if you want to be special, you got to do this thing again. But we got to do it the right way. And talking about it doesn't do anything. So get your nose to the grindstone. We just try to get better and better every day. It wasn't no surprise. I mean, it's not going to be a surprise. Everybody knows what the Eagles represent. They saw what they did on Super Bowl Sunday. They beat the team that many thought couldn't be done. Well, those big bettors, they laying the $1 million bets, taking the Eagles straight up. Skip, how that make you feel? They laying $1 million, Joy, straight up.
How did it make you feel? You picked the Patriots.
Make me feel good.
Did it?
I might have been one of those bettors.
Oh,
well, I wasn't because I'm here.
Wait, so you would pick the Patriots on the show, but you would bet on the Eagles off the show?
Yeah, I would do that.
Oh.
That's like rolling craps. You know, you can bet on the pass line or the don't pass.
Really?
Yeah, dice ain't a team game, so I bet that you go crap out. But anyway, Skip Bayless, I don't get the point what Michael Bennett. Skip, we're in March. They're not going to even play a game until what? The Hall of Fame game is in August.
Yep.
So we're still 4 or 5 months away from that.
Yep.
We're 6 months away from meaningful ball games, which is opening Thursday night, which will be in Philly. Hope we play the Cowboys. But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Speaking of the Cowboys.
Beat y'all down.
So, A list by Pro Football Focus, a ranking going into last season, had 3 of my Cowboys offensive linemen in the top 35.
That's still knowing that you are, isn't it?
Zach Martin was 34, Ty Smith 21, Travis Frederick, the center, was 16 on that list. Michael Bennett, not ranked in those top 50 players in the league. Not ranked was Michael Bennett. At the end of the year, because Ty Smith got hurt, he fell completely out of the top 50. But Zach Martin actually rose up to 16, and Travis Frederick held his own there at 37 in the top 50. Michael Bennett unranked in the top 50. So I'm just suggesting that at some point, a couple times next year, Michael Bennett meet Zach Martin, or maybe Ty Smith if he's healthy. Hope he is.
He's more apt to see Zach Martin because he plays on the left, well, the right side of the offensive line, but the left side of the defense.
But he's saying that sometimes he wants to be split widest in the wide 9 so that the tight end would have to block him.
Yeah.
Jason Witten can block a little bit. He can block. I'm not saying he can run. No. He can't run away from people.
I mean, you can surprise him every once in a while.
Yeah.
But you do not want your tight end blocking the defensive end.
I'll bet Jason Witten could block Michael Bennett right now as he goes on 33. And he said,
in pass protection?
Yes, in pass protection.
Man, you trying to get Dak hurt.
No,
who do you want in there? Yeah, you do.
I'm just calling out Michael. I'm calling him out.
Why you put
He's got to deal with this group.
Why you got to put that
Jason Witten can block.
Why are you putting that pressure on Jason Witten?
I'm not putting any pressure.
Yes, you are.
I'm putting pressure on you.
Well, wait, I ain't got to block it.
Yeah, because he can still outrun you.
Oh, no, Skip. Now, see, there you go. Now, you know that's not going to happen. Now, you saw Jason Witten run. You saw him run.
I haven't seen you run as you approach 50, so I don't know. I'm not sure you ever try to run.
Even if you don't see me run, the mere fact that you saw him run should give you some indication that he can't outrun me.
Okay, I think he weighs about like 270, so I think he can block Michael Bennett.
No.
I think he can hold his own.
Blocking is not about size, it's about technique.
Oh.
And his feet has gotten a little heavy. He can't kick like he once could. You know, your boy used to kick. I only gave up 1 sack in 14 years. And it really wasn't my fault.
And yet people told me you didn't block. I don't know.
How is it not your fault?
Cause.
How many times did you ever pass? How many times were you asked to pass block?
Sometimes in 50 protection, I sneak him. I quick set him, Skip. Punch him in his, put my Gary Zimmerman on him.
But almost, 99% of the time you're going out.
Yes!
Right?
Why would you, hold on, Skip. If I'm one of your best receivers and that's not John, I got John to the Hall of Fame.
I know. Yeah. Okay.
No. Do you really want me in blocking, or do you want me? I can do the most damage.
I've never heard of you blocking.
But I had to do it sometime.
Jason Witten is known as a good blocker.
Well, TD got 2,000 yards. Clinton Porter's got 2 1,500-yard seasons. All them 1,000-yard rushes. You think I was out there wasn't playing with 10 men, Skip Bayless? I'm not saying I'm Gronk or Mark Bavaro, but old Shea Sharp held his own. That's what I did do.
Well, I'm just saying, Michael Bennett.
Michael, get it.
Meet the Dallas Cowboys.
No. You said Jason Witten.
They underachieved. Well, he's part of this offensive line.
What y'all going to do about Fletcher?
I don't know. What are we going to do about every one of them?
Yeah, and Brandon Graham.
Yeah. I'll just bet you that Michael Bennett will be pretty quiet against this group.
No.
This group underachieved last year. They've been called out on this show. I think they will rise.
You called them out.
This year. I have, because they deserve to be called out.
Okay.
Because I couldn't even find them last year.
Oh, you can find them.
Yeah.
Oh, you can find them.
I could find them looking at people who have run past them toward the quarterback.
Whoa. No, I mean, calm down.
They made Adrian Claiborne what did the Patriots give him? $12 million over?
They ain't give him no $12 million.
They did.
But they gave him
2 years, $12 million.
They gave him $1 million. Well, he made $1 million in that one game.
Well, I think he made $12 million in that.
And he bought Chaz Green a truck, a Raptor.
He should have.
Yeah. And part of this game, like 5%. Chaz Green was his agent.
Yeah.
Well, these ex-Seahawks, not being quiet wherever they go.
No.
Next up, Ndamukong Suh is expected to visit the Rams.